Hello, welcome to another knitting lesson. This is lesson 6. We're going to be learning about increasing today. So there's a couple different ways that you can increase. These are the three main ones. M1 stands for make one. KFB stands for knit in the front and the back of the stitch. And YO is yarn over. So patterns will tell you which one to do. Some will just say increase, and in that case you can usually just pick which one is the most comfortable for you, but each one does affect the fabric a little bit, so most patterns will specify which one. So I've got some basic garter stitch, just plain old knitting here on my needles. I've got 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first we'll show you the M1, which is increase by making one. So I'm going to knit 1 stitch just like regular. And then, do you see this piece of yarn here in between these 2 stitches? We're going to put that onto our left side needle, and then we're going to knit it just like a regular stitch. And knit the next one. So I went from 2 to 3. So I'll do it again. So see this piece right between these 2 stitches? We're going to put it onto our needle. And then we're going to knit it just like a regular stitch. And then knit the next one. So now I have 5. So this little piece right here on your needle, knit it, and then knit the next stitch. Little piece in between, put it on your left needle, knit, and then knit the next stitch. And we'll do that one more time. So there's the piece of yarn in between the 2 stitches. We'll knit that, and we'll knit the next stitch. So as you can see, we increased quite a lot for that row. And then I'm just going to knit this row just like normal before I show you how to do the next one. So we'll just kind of knit along. Go down this row here. So the next increase that we'll be doing is knitting in the front and back of the stitch. So let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, we have 11 stitches right now. So we're going to be doing knit in front and back of the stitch. So what you'll do is, I'll get a little closer, is you go through the back just like normal, bring the yarn over just like normal, go under, but instead of pushing this off of your left-handed needle, what you're going to do is you're going to work into the back of the stitch right here. So we're going to take our needle, we're going to put it up through the back, bring the yarn over to the front, bring the needle down, and then we'll push it off. So now I have 2. So I'll show you again. We'll go up and knit it just like normal, but instead of pushing it off, we're going to work into the back. So we're going to go up, round, down, and then push it off. So now we have 4. I'll do one more time. Knit like normal, don't push off, work into the back. All right, there we go. Now I have 6. Now I'll just knit a few here. All right. So that's how you knit in front and back of the stitch. Now we're going to do yarn over, which is abbreviated YO. So for this one, what you do, if you're working just regular knit stitches, is before you stick the needle into the next stitch, you bring your yarn to the front of your work. And then you go into the stitch. And then look what happens. When you go to wrap it, it wraps an extra loop around your needle here. And then you just knit the stitch just like normal, but now you have an extra loop on here. And it kind of jumps, it kind of spirals from one to the next one. So I'll show that again. So we're just gonna bring the yarn to the front and then knit that stitch. Bring the yarn to the front, knit that stitch. Yarn to the front, knit that stitch. And then we're just gonna knit the last two. All right, now we have lots of stitches on here. And then the important thing when you're working yarn overs, I'll get to the first yarn over here. So the first yarn over will be right here, is to not let it fall off. A lot of people accidentally let it fall off and then you lose a stitch somewhere. So you want to make sure that it stays on your needle. And then you just work into it just like a regular knit stitch. So there's another one. So it just kind of spirals, so you want to be careful and make sure that you work it. Right, and that is how you work increases in knitting. See you next time for another lesson.